Hello again, Gators. I'm back. We wanted to tell you a little bit of what happened. In December, when we had our Ella Stuffa stocking, you guys overwhelmed us again. When we set the goal for 101 children, we got those divided out amongst all the crews, and then afterwards, other people came up and wanted to take on more children. So we had the cheerleaders, for instance, that adopted several more children, and one student came and said her youth group was looking for somebody that they could help, so they took a name. And we had, I think at last count, it was 116 children that River Bluff helped this year. And many of you were able to see what it looked like when we were giving the gifts, or getting all the gifts together, and we were loading them in the truck. But we wanted to share with you some of the experiences that happened in other crews and what happened after we all left.
We were given the letter that her mom sent, and our child is named Isabella, and my name's Isabella, so I thought that was kind of cool. And I had a connection with her story, and I just imagined myself in that situation. It was mostly like a list of what she wanted, and some of the things on there were simple things like toothbrushes and a hairbrush and toothpaste, things that you don't think someone would need. It's just kind of there for most of us at River Bluff. It seems like that, but then you realize that there's people at our school who are like this and don't have toothbrushes and need things, and so it was just something that kind of went to heart. I just couldn't imagine being in that situation, and I just felt that I am so fortunate to have what I have, and so I wanted to make sure that she was able to have a good Christmas and she wasn't put in that situation.
Yeah, my dad had the same kind of issue when he was growing up, so my dad took it to heart, and when we were buying the gifts, my dad was starting to get a little emotional, but yeah, it was real fun.
Well, I remember doing the Ella Stuffa stocking last year. I remember how good it made me feel to see all the toys and everything get piled up in the middle of the rotunda last year. And so I remember coming into this year, I was really excited about doing it for a second time this year. And I remember our girl's name was Abigail that we'd adopted. I remember that she loved Doc McStuffin' and I remember hearing that name because every time I'd go to the doctor, I'd always be playing because it's a little doctor cartoon for like young children. And I remember we even, she liked that kind of stuff, so we got her Doc McStuffin' shoes and little play sets and everything. And also we found out that she liked to dance and loved music, so we went and all pitched in and got her a radio with a bunch of little kid songs so she could dance and sing to them and everything.
Some Disney Princess CDs and a big stereo.
And all types of things like that. And we went and found out more about her background and realized that her and her 3 brothers and sisters had moved in with her grandmother and her aunt because of the death of her mother, and that's when we found out that we would contact her grandmother to figure out more about their situation.
And so what we did was, first we called her, and at the time she was taken aback by the fact that we even asked about her, and at the time she didn't really want anything, but we let her know if you ever get a private moment, and just let us know. So then she called back, and Miss Moore, our crew teacher, wasn't there. So she left a voicemail, and we all gathered around her cubicle and heard the voicemail, and it was just really nice because the grandmother was really sweet, and she didn't want to burden anyone with her stuff. She wanted a pair of jeans and a few things from Starbucks or Gamecocks, and she was really happy about it.
I'm Teresa Hutto, and this is my daughter Kayla Hutto. Just short story, my daughter passed away December 27th of last year. She had 4 children, Abigail, Rayleigh, RJ, and Elizabeth. My adult children had already grown up and moved out, and I was in a single wide, and like I said, when she passed, I took all my 4 babies. And Kayla moved in with me with my other 2 grandchildren, Dwayne and Nathan, and she gave up her life basically to move in and help raise her nephews and her nieces and her sons, and she stays at home and cares for them while I work. And we work as a team, and I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of overwhelmed. I wasn't expecting, this big, tremendous amount. And even when I got the phone call about me, I wasn't really concerned about me. All I was wanting is my baby. So when they woke up Christmas morning, because this is their first Christmas without their mommy, and I just wanted it to be grand. You know, of course they got questions, you know, and they still do, where's mommy and stuff. But I appreciate everything y'all done. I mean, this definitely shows me that people do care about people. You know, sometimes I wonder, you know, the way our world's going, but I appreciate everything y'all done, everything. And my babies are going to wake up Christmas morning, and they're going to be, like, overjoyed, and we'll be taking pictures and videos.
We want to say thank you for helping our kids this year and everything, and a Merry Christmas to all of you. We appreciate it. God bless.
Well, this year when we started Ella's Stuff is Stocking, not many people were kind of into it, and I was like, guys, like, when you like look at the entire situation, like, this girl needs help, like, obviously her family's in need, so we got everyone encouraged to start bringing in stuff. Well, we started to do like the basic needs, what we thought was the most important stuff, so like the clothes, and then we started to get some of the toys that she wanted. There's like some Barbie dolls. She wanted some Frozen things. So. Okay, so I'm Emily, and I'm in Miss Ware's crew. And for this year, for Ella's Stuff is Stocking, my crew got a little girl named Jennifer. She's 4 years old. And so we brought in everything, and our crew was really encouraged. We had a really fun time last year. And this year, the cheerleaders wanted to get involved because we do community service hours. And I didn't know that whenever I was gonna volunteer to go and pass out presents, I did not know that she was gonna like come with her family. And so I was sitting, and she walked in, and I recognized the name. And there was a little 4-year-old girl, and she walked up, and she was really quiet. And I saw her, and I was like instant connection because I had gotten all this stuff for her. It was really exciting because I didn't know I was gonna meet her. And so we talked a little bit. Well, she was mostly quiet, and we talked about Frozen. So while her family was putting all the stuff in the car with the cheerleaders, I sat and talked to her, and she was kind of upset because she didn't really like going out places, and she was really shy. And I talked to the mom and the grandma were the ones that took her, and her other sister didn't come, but they were really emotional, and it was really touching. So I started talking to the parents, and I figured out that she actually had pneumonia, and she had been in the hospital, and then she had a relapse, and she was really sick, which is partially why she was so quiet and shy. But I just got to talk to her, and it was really fun. You can go out and you can help people and get the satisfaction of making them happy, but not doing it to get your name out, is to make other people know who you are, but more to make them happy and make them have a good day and make them see what great people there still are in the world. And it's just getting the satisfaction back, but mostly for their well-being. Well, since I actually got to go and feel the satisfaction from helping others, I would love to do it again next year. It's really fun, and you can help others, and it's just a great feeling. So doing it again, I would definitely volunteer again and go meet more people and have more fun experiences with all the kids and hanging out with everybody and getting to know people.
My name's Stephanie, and I'm in Miss Huggins' crew. And our crew actually had a little girl, and another crew had her middle school-aged brother. And he had asked for a blow-up mattress, but everyone had gotten him toys like you'd think a boy would want for Christmas, and no one really knew why he wanted a blow-up mattress, but it turns out he didn't even have a bed. So I talked to Miss Huggins, and I asked her, I was like, why don't we all pull our money together and get him a real bed? When Miss Huggins told us the little boy didn't even have a bed to sleep in, I was really touched by that, so I went home and told my mom and my dad, and we talked about it, and I thought, why not? I asked Miss Huggins if we could all the crews pull their money together and get the boy a real bed. So I emailed Miss Huggins, and I asked her about it and see if it was a good idea, if it was going to be okay. So she talked with her shoemate and the other crew teachers, and we ended up pulling all of our money together and getting the boy a real bed. It felt really great to get him what he actually needed. But yeah, and I'm a senior this year, so I'm really going to miss doing Ella's Stuff is Stockings next year. And I hope to carry this giving experience on into college and maybe do some community service next year.